Hey everyone, it's me. Sorry for the lack of uploads recently, but that's pretty much per usual, as you guys probably know now. But yeah, I figured I would come out. It's actually an, uncharacteristically nice day. I feel like the weather's getting a little warmer, which is really nice, and I'm excited for that. But I figured I'd come out and do a really quick overview of the Vortex, because I haven't talked about this thing on the channel since my unboxing, and I do love this thing a lot. This won't be, the final proper review. I'll probably do one of those later down the line, but I just wanted to talk about this on the channel, just because it's really nice. Also, like I said, as always, when I do these GoPro videos, sorry that, there's going to be background noise and stuff, but I can't really control that. So if there's wind and stuff, I'm sorry, you guys. Not really much I can do. And if I start talking louder, that's because the wind. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can hear me. I'll try and fix all that kind of stuff in post. But anyway, as you can see, I've been beating this thing pretty much. It hasn't been my beater per se, but I haven't been completely kind to the thing, and I'm sorry for that because it's really nice. But I wanted to talk about how it's perfect still. I mean, I wouldn't say perfect. I saw Hourglass Eyes video about, stop calling things perfect, and I've tried to kind of take that to heart a little bit. So, obviously it isn't perfect, but come on. I haven't tuned this or lubricated this beforehand, and I mean, well, it's not that bad at all. The zero tap, that's my watch. Yeah, this thing is really nice. The sound is great, as always. I love flipping this thing. This has probably become my kind of new main flipper just because I flip this a lot. It's between this and my Nautilus. I love, both, the way that both of them feel. I love the sound that both make, but I mean, personally, I think that a Vortex sounds better than a Nautilus. I mean, even when it dropped, that sounded kind of cool.
Did it? Did it? Did it?
Yeah, this thing is real nice. The only, I said this in the unboxing as well, I believe. It is slippery. I will say that. But I mean, it's not so slippery it slips out your hand. It's just, you can't really do choker fans that well. See how it kind of skips. But on the V2, there should be some jimping. I believe that's the term. On the walls, or what am I saying, on the walls, on the handles here. So that'll be good. Something I will say is that Sfix doesn't Loctite his balance songs, so I haven't Loctited one of the screws, so as you can see, it comes out a little bit, but that's like a me thing. Obviously it's not his fault, I just haven't Loctited that yet, but I probably will soon. But yeah, once again, that's my bracelet, not the balance song. So, tolerances are great on both ends. It sounds great. It flips phenomenally. The thing I love about this is it feels as light as a Nautilus at times, but also as heavy as something like a Squid Trainer. Or no, that's a lie. It doesn't feel as heavy as a Squid Trainer. It feels like the sweet spot. It feels like the fact where it's light enough where I can throw it around and do aerials and all that fun stuff. But at the same time, it's not so light as something like a Nautilus where it's like, oh, there's definitely a difference. It feels like it's in the perfect sweet spot for me. I've heard people say this is the best balance song trainer. I'll have to see if I can find the video because it was a small channel and I'm not sure where they are now, but they said that it was the best balance song trainer under $100, or for $100. And I definitely think so. It's $125. I'm not really sure how much the V2 is going to be. I'll probably purchase a V2 eventually. I don't know if I'll purchase it right when it comes out, but I'll purchase it eventually because I would love to do a comparison. And also, I just love the Vortex a lot. So I'd love to get the V2 of that, to get the better version, the sequel. But yeah, this is really nice. I think that this, you'll hear it more in my review, and I don't want to spoil too much, but I think that this is better than a lot of what some other companies are making. And also I wanted to add in this that I noticed that on in my review, on my Nautilus review, I failed to mention that, you know, I talked about how, you know, Atropos makes better makes like options that are better price-wise and stuff like that. And Will freaking Hirsch commented, I still can't believe that I'm saying that. Will Hirsch commented and said that, you know, you have to take into account different, you know, things on, like, you know, living in California versus Russia, and like the wages and things like that to pay people to make them, stuff like that. And I forgot to mention that in that review, I was looking at it from a pure consumer perspective. Just, you know, that's how I try and look at Balisongs, from what is good for the price. And I get that, you know, there's a huge thing of, you know, legal things of, I know nothing about owning a business and hiring people, things like that. I am not up to, you know, up to code, I guess, with my knowledge on that, just because I've never had to do anything like that when it comes to this kind of community. So I get that it's very difficult. And I know Lucas is getting kind of a lot of hate, not necessarily hate, but more just like people are kind of realizing, hey, you know, there are cheaper options that are as good, if not better quality, stuff like that. And I definitely get what people are saying. Like, I would not pay $135 for a Triton V2 when I could pay $125 for something like this Vortex that has stayed perfect with tolerances and with sound and with everything. I love this thing a lot. But, yeah, I think that it's really good, especially for the money. I haven't started the review per se. I haven't started writing or anything like that, but I've kind of thought about what I have to say. I already have a couple jokes planned and stuff. So that should be coming. I don't even want to say when it's coming, because, you know, I could say, hey, it's coming soon, but then, you know, I only have pretty much weekends to make videos, and so that's why you only see videos from me every 2 or 3 weeks or so, just because I don't have a whole lot of time to make videos, and especially edit videos like the Nautilus video. I took like a full day to just edit that. Like, that took me about 1 whole day, but it was like a solid couple hours of just editing and writing and all that stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this and give it the love and respect that it deserves, because it really is incredible. And I'm sorry that I haven't talked about it more on the channel, because it really is great. I mean, you saw me flipping it in the I Got a GoPro announcement video. It's really great. I'd say get one, but he's making V2s, so you can't even get these anymore. I don't believe so. I don't even know if he'll still be selling them. I would assume not, after he makes V2s. But if the V2 is anywhere as good as something like this, and I bet you it will be much better. Not that this is bad, but I'm very excited for the V2, just because I think that it's gonna, honestly, and like fully, without a doubt, I think that the V2 Vortex, if it fixes some of the minor problems that this thing had, like it being a little slippery and stuff, there's no doubt in my mind that that could become one of, if not the best Balisong ever. Now, of course, it's subjective, but, you know, for me, you know, my personal criteria, no live blades, because I live in a place where I can't flip live blades. So like something like this, that's a trainer that flips absolutely phenomenally and beautifully, I love. It's really great, you know. So like, I think that the V2 could potentially be the best Balisong ever made. That's a bit prestigious, that's a bit much, but I think that it could be pretty stinking good. Like, I would give this Vortex an easy 8 or 9 out of 10, but if the Vortex V2 fixes the problems that this had, which, like I said, aren't many, it's just a bit slippery, then that could easily be a 9.5 or a 10 in my eyes. So yeah, this thing is phenomenal. I would say pick up one. I don't even know if you can anymore, but yeah, I was gonna actually pick up an Antarctic, but I forgot that today was the launch date, so I'll just wait till they come back in stock before I consider buying one. I also don't mind if I'm doing this, I'm just screwing the screw back in. Like I said, I gotta Loctite it. But yeah, it's this thing is really amazing. I could not recommend this thing more. It has served me so well. I know I've only had it for about a month, and if I wanted to compare it for something like the Triton, which I might do in the review, which I've had for a while longer. I haven't flipped my Triton in a long time, but they were literally the same price. yeah, let's just say that the Vortex is a little bit better than the train. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just a quick little video. I'll probably edit it a little bit, but I'm not gonna go too crazy. I hope you guys, you know, as I always say, have an absolutely phenomenal day. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you liked it. You know, do the YouTube buttons, as I always say. And of course, most importantly, have a absolutely, that was a terrible catch. Have a phenomenal day, ladies and gentlemen. Have a phenomenal day.